Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Audrey, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So for today's video, I have something new. I have something that I haven't done before, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Keep on watching if you want to see what it is. So one of the things that I love seeing on YouTube is story times. I just love them. I want my channel to be about things that I love seeing, I love doing, and I love telling people my story. I love telling people things that happen to me. So why not, instead of sharing it with like 2 people at a time, why not just make a video about it and share it with the world? Maybe you can relate. Maybe you have something similar. One of the videos that I like watching and that I see out there so many times, college roommate horror story. So I don't know about you, but a lot of us, I know a lot of my friends who have, and a lot of us have dormed in college and have had a terrible roommate. So so this is the story about my roommate from hell, horror story, whatever you want to call it. She was terrible. So this story takes place my senior year of college. This story takes place a couple years back, 3 years back, almost exact, the semester, spring semester, 3 years ago. I dormed on campus freshman, half of my sophomore year, and then my senior year. I was involved on campus a lot more than I was throughout the rest of my career, and I wanted to make the most out of my last year, you know. Fall 2016, I dormed on campus. I lived in a suite. I lived in an RA suite, so there was 2 rooms. One for the RA, she had her own room, and then I shared a room with someone else. There was a bathroom, there was half a kitchen, didn't have a stove, and there was a little living room. So it was a pretty nice place. It was really comfortable. I didn't have to share with 6 other people. It was just 2 other girls. Pretty much for the whole fall semester, I was pretty content. My roommate, she was clean. She always volunteered to do the like house cleaning, like cleaning the bathroom. That's pretty much all you had to do because we clean up after ourselves, doing the dishes and cleaning our rooms. And it was just a great atmosphere. It was always clean in there. It was always quiet. It was always just peaceful. However, that fairy tale was too good to be true because over winter break, I went to study abroad. I went to Germany. And if you guys want to hear more about my story of going abroad in Germany, let me know and I can make a video about it. And yeah, so I went and I had a great time abroad. It was a month of the whole winter break. I was in Germany. I came back a week late because the winter semester abroad was a lot longer, and it was a great time. So I didn't even complain. I made sure that I told my professors ahead of time, hey, I'm gonna be a week late just because I'm gonna be studying abroad and I'm gonna come on this date and then I'm gonna start classes on this date. So I came back. To my surprise, my roommate was gone. The room seemed the same physically, but her stuff was gone. Apparently, over winter break, my very clean roommate became an RA. Congratulations to you, but kind of screwed me over that because we got along pretty well. Anyways, so I noticed that she was gone, and then I see my new roommate, and I introduced myself. I'm like, hey, how are you? My name is Audrey. We started comparing our classes, our schedule, just to see like who's gonna wake up at this time and things like that. So you walked into the door of the room and there was either right away you saw my bed, and then there was a dresser, and then you saw her bed. So she was hidden pretty well, and I unfortunately didn't like that because obviously my privacy was compromised. And with the other roommate, I had told her if we can switch halfway through the semester, which would have been now. Unfortunately, she left. So I was stuck at the front, and I asked her, hey, can we move the things around a little bit? And then she agreed. Eventually, we did that. We started with our roommate agreement. We did our roommate agreement that we all have to do, and everything was fine. I invited her to the clubs that I was participating on campus. She apparently was doing a co-op the semester before, so she didn't have a roommate, which is why she became my roommate, a rando situation. And going back to that day, everything was fine. I liked her to my extent, to my understanding. I thought she was pretty cool. Things started going downhill because over spring break, I had a missions trip in LA. I remember leaving my laundry on the floor in front of my dresser. Because it's my dresser. Nobody has the reason to be there. Nobody has a reason to touch it. It was literally my dirty laundry, because I usually had my dirty laundry in a bin. And that bin I was taking home, so I just dumped my laundry on the floor right in front of my dresser. My part, nobody should be touching it. Understand? Nobody had a reason to look at it, to touch it, to walk in front of it. Nothing. There was no reason. It was in my side. It was not bothering anybody in any way. I come home from spring break. My mother brings me, and oh my goodness, I totally flipped. Why did I flip? Because the room was flipped. Things just went all over the place. I had asked her, hey, when I come back, can we change the rooms? When I come back and I see things changed, I see my laundry that was on the floor somewhere else, I got so upset. And I remember telling my mom, what the heck? She touched my laundry. My bras, my underwear were there in my laundry. I had shirts, whatever I had, my stuff was moved without my permission. She didn't text me. She had my number. Hey, I'm thinking about moving the room. Can I do this? How about no? I would have said no regardless. She didn't have the audacity to ask beforehand. I texted her and I said, hey, I'm pretty upset that you went ahead and moved the room without asking me. She used the excuse of, well, you said you wanted to move it. Yeah, with me there. She gave me a really small half of the room. She gave me the side that is directly, you open the door and blam, there goes Audrey and all her privacy. I did not like that, first of all. We did not talk about that. She agreed to switch it. We switched it. I took the back half of the room. She took the front half of the room. She did have a month and a half out of like the 3.5 month semester for herself in the backside with all the privacy. So I thought it was time we just flipped it. That's all I wanted. And she agreed. We ended up doing that. Let me get back to that. I will be right back. My trash can was by my desk, which was on my side. She had her own trash can. You know, common sense. We didn't talk about sharing a trash can. Like I said, I always went home for the weekend. One time, I come back home. I come back to school from my house. I'm a very observant person, and I put my things in one spot, and I kind of notice, for the most part, if it's moved or if there's something different or if something doesn't add up. Aside of having our issues with the whole heating and fan situation, we had a couple other issues. I walk into my room, and in my trash bag, guess what I see? A condom. I see a condom, a dirty, used condom. I look in the trash. Don't ask me why I was looking in the trash. It's my trash bin. There's usually nothing but paper there. Where did this come from? Why, if there's a trash can on your side of the room, why, if there's a trash can in the bathroom, why do you put it in my trash can? I go up to her and I say, hey, by any chance, do you have anybody over? There's a condom in my trash can. What's that about? I don't know. You don't know? Really? So, can someone please tell me, why is there a used condom in my trash can? She said, oh, I had someone over, but they didn't do anything. You had someone over. Was anybody on my bed? No. That was an unresolved issue because she never admitted to the condom. Wasn't me. Who else could it have been? I got upset. I said, can you please not touch my stuff? Now this is where the whole not touching my stuff continued. You see a pattern here? This chick had a hard time keeping her hands to herself, right? So I just continued with my life. I took it as an L. I was like, okay, just make sure that whenever you bring someone here, you don't have them touch my stuff. You keep them on your side. You don't let them throw their trash in my trash. You don't let them sleep on my bed, lay on my bed, sit on my bed, sit on my chair. Nothing. That line is not to be crossed, right? I have one of those winter lights. I have those pretty white lights that are cute, you know? You just have it on. I have that on my thing. She had a rotating night lamp with stars and, you know, like you see all those like colors on the light. I used to see that on my half of the room. She couldn't see my light because it was just a straight light. She was bothered by my light, so she started using her night light, and she would forget to turn it off. She used to wake up before me because she had class before me. She used to wake up, leave her night light on, leave her heat on. I used to have to get up, turn off her heat. I started telling this to my RA, and I started telling it to the RD. They never did anything. The RA that we would report to is our roommate. She pretty much didn't care because she was our roommate. It didn't bother her. She just had a conversation with us. Hey, like, you guys are having issues. Can you resolve this? That's why we're here. Can you make a rule? It was worthless. It didn't do anything. Another situation. What divided our room was our dressers. Our dressers divided our room literally halfway, and she started pushing it towards me, the dressers, hers and mine. So like my half is a little smaller, and I would see it and I would push it back, and then it was back and forth for a while until once again I brought it up, and then she brought her desk to the living room. So your desk is in the living room, so you're taking a fourth of our living room and exactly half of our room. I can't even bring my friends out to the living room anymore when they come, because that's, you know, the place where we hang out, because you're there. So let me tell you something that I forgot to tell you. This girl, aside from being so problematic, she had the worst body odor I have ever come across. And I am not joking. I am so serious. I had asked other people who would visit me, do you smell something different? You used to visit me last semester, and the only thing that changed was my roommate. She had the worst body odor, and that thing would stink up the whole room. I don't know why. I have no idea, and this is no offense to people who suffer from that. I have no idea how to control that. Thankfully, I don't suffer from that. I can tell whenever I stink and I shower or I stay away from people. And if it's my room, I make sure that my room doesn't smell. I could be smelling, and I'll shower. Sorry guys, my camera died in case anything's different here. Aside from that, she was very messy. Her side was always messy. She used to leave dishes in the sink for days. She would leave the bathroom very disgusting, and she wouldn't clean up after herself. My old roommate was the person who used to clean the bathroom. I said, okay, our roommate is gone. It's time for us to start cleaning the bathroom and cleaning the sink, sweeping, doing the changing of the toilet paper and all that stuff, the garbage and the trash. She didn't. I remember telling them, hey guys, we only have like 2 months, a month and a half, I don't know, left of class. Let's just take turns and clean the bathroom. She would not clean up after herself on the sink. She wouldn't wipe it down. There was a time, I do not recall what happened, what was the scenario that triggered this, but we got into an argument. We got at it, and I started telling her everything that I felt. I told her, you are dirty. We got into a really big argument, and I just remember putting sticky notes. She was touching my stuff, and then I told her, don't touch my stuff. And she just tried to be smart, and she said, well, by putting sticky notes that say don't touch your stuff on my stuff means that you're touching my stuff. Girl, there's a difference between me grabbing a sticky note and bam, putting it in on your laptop, on your desk, than me actually grabbing your thing, grabbing your laptop, moving it, grabbing something else, moving it. You know, like, that's two different things. You don't compare the two. That's common sense. I was very upset with the whole situation. I was upset that the RAs weren't doing anything. I was upset that the RD wasn't doing anything. It came to a point when I went to the Department of Res Life and I told them, hey, this is what's going on, and I am not happy about it because this girl is dirty and she is messy and she's disturbing my sleep and her smell is unbearable. And I tried saying it with so much tact. There was a time that she started talking to I don't know who about me and started talking random stuff. Like, she was a grown woman. She was an adult. And she was talking about me in a way that was very degrading and immature, assuming things. She knew my full name. I don't know what she was trying to say, but I overheard her saying my full name to the person she was on the phone. What were they trying to do? Look me up? I have no idea. The whole point was she was not a nice person as a roommate. I tried being cordial. I tried being friends with her in the beginning of the semester, and that didn't work out. Very quickly, I saw who she was, and I saw her poor hygiene, above all, her lack of respect for other people's, you know, things. And I feel like nobody should go through that. The thing that made me the most mad was having her touch my stuff. I remember my friend, we were inseparable. You guys have seen her before. Her name is Judy. We were very close that year because we lived in the same building. And her roommate was also moving over winter break. But I didn't know my roommate was leaving. So she asked me, hey, Audrey, like, my roommate's leaving. Do you want to become my roommate? Do you want to switch? And I said, no, I'm okay. I like my roommate. She's clean, and I have a small suite. I don't have to share with 5 other girls. I feel very comfortable. And then life bit me in my butt. And my roommate left, and my friend got another roommate. So there was my chance. My chance was gone. And then she got another roommate. My roommate left. I was stuck with this girl for a whole semester, and it was the worst semester I've ever encountered. It literally gave me so much anxiety, so much stress. I hated being in my room at the same time as she was. To end this video, I just don't know why someone wants to be as rude and as disrespectful for no reason. Because if you tell me that I was rude, that I was touching your stuff, that I had bad manners, that I was dirty, that I was not cleaning up after myself, then I would understand why. But you started this, ma'am. You're the one who put a dirty condom in my trash, denied it. You're the one who was touching my stuff, who touched my dirty laundry. It's disgusting, and it's unsanitary, and it's disrespectful. So anyways, I don't want to make this video just a story time for no reason. I would like to say what I learned from it. And pretty much the biggest thing that I learned from this is don't be disrespectful of other people's things. It's not right. 1, take care of your hygiene. Have good hygiene. Clean yourself well. Shower every day, hopefully. And don't be rude. Don't be disrespectful. Don't try to impose yourself on other people. If you have differences with people, try to come in the middle and try to come up with a solution. Honestly, I have no idea what could have been better in the situation of the fact that she liked heat and I liked cool. And I don't know how we were going to mix the two. Be nice. Treat people the way you want to be treated. What I could have done better in that situation is go directly to Res Life and have them move me out. I would have been more adamant about it. You shouldn't have to live by someone who stresses you out, honestly. Like, if that's a situation, get yourself out of it. If you can remove them from the equation, then remove yourself from the equation. And I hope you take something from it. I hope it's entertaining. It's my first story time video, and I have a lot more, and I will plan them better. I feel like this one was all over the place. I did not write them down because it was 3 years ago. I totally forgot a lot about it, like in the order that it was. And as always, don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe. See you guys in my next video.